2006 birthed one of my favorite and most visually appealing games I have ever laid my eyes on. Okami cel-shaded graphics with this paintbrush aesthetic really showcased the beauty in video games, and almost 18 years later, I believe we just bear with me here. A little bit of a theory, but this might just be the spiritual successor to the beauty of that of Okami, and it being Kunitsu Gami Path of Goddess. Now, while the core gameplay is very different, both Okami and Kunitsu Gami share a deep connection to Japanese mythology, both featuring a protagonist working to restore, balance in this corrupted demonic world, essentially. In Okami, you play as Amaterasu, the sun goddess, who uses a celestial brush to paint the world back to life, while Kunitsugami might not have a literal brush, but, per se, the focus on restoring the land and the influence of Kagura dances evokes a similar kind of spirit or divine intervention that we will say. These games are starting to, at this point, have a very similar theme between the two of them. And that art just looks so good, because visually both games are very stunning examples of the art style drawing inspiration from Japanese aesthetics. Okami's cel-shaded world has the very, very thick, bold outlines and very vibrant colors, is very instantly recognizable. Like, it's stood out. Like I said, 2006, my eyeballs were mad blessed with what I was looking at. Kunitsugami seems to be taking a very similar approach with its highly detailed environments. Watching the video, I might actually have it throw it up here on the channel here. You can see it, but watching the video and how they actually created each building, and it felt like this claymation type of style to it. And the character designs just still feel so alive, and the environment it gives this it's such a beautiful blend of highly traditional elements to a touch, just a taste, a little salt, pepper, of a touch of fantasy base. Both of these games puts us against a demon force. And Okami, it's Orochi, the serpent. The world is pretty much in this everlasting decay. And Kunitsugami features the Seath, which is a mysterious darkness that pretty much just keeps spawning enemies. That's what it felt like when I was playing. There's not too much lore on what exactly is going on. It was just more of an overall gameplay demo than more of a story demo. So overall, from what I gathered, the Seath just are these demons that are being summoned by a higher being. Now, the specifics are quite different, but the core theme of battling evil, essentially, to restore a beautiful world, or a world that is full of art that they kind of portray the world as, has a decently clear link between the two. But speaking about the story, just from the little bit that I can gather just from some of the website and just from watching the trailers, the story is set on the Mount Kafuku. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. It is a majestic peak that has been pretty much covered in this corruption by the Seath. Now, the darkness is trying to actually spread, and it's up to us to actually, cleanse that, restore the balance. And the world is steeped in this Japanese aesthetic, and the developers have really gone out their way to capture the essence of Kagura, which is just a traditional Japanese dance ritual. Now, that Kagura dancing is going to play into the overall combat. So the gameplay itself features a fascinating day and night cycle. During the day, you can explore the given stage mission that you're at. You save all the inhabitants that are there, which are going to be the overall villagers. Once you save them, you can actually have them prepare, take on roles, and help strategize for the nightfall when it's time to actually go, run the ones with the demons and stuff. This pretty much, you got to use this time to really get your resources, save all of the villagers, so you can be able to learn a new Kagura dance or get a new buff to your overall kit. But the gameplay loop is essentially a tower defense system. Therefore, there are 3 lanes that we must protect, with mobs going to either lane, and you can actually position villagers in areas to help protect Yoshiro our goddess that we're actually helping along, and she's actually helping us get rid of this demonic curse that is plaguing the land. But when you save the villagers, they can help you out by fighting, or you can have them actually remove barriers. So they have a lot of squad-based tactics that help you further push the game. Like, there's so many games that are coming to mind when I look at this type of game, but just the way they blended it, the real-time action with the squad-based tactics is just chef's kiss. Now, I did mention roles earlier, so essentially you can make every villager get a role. So they could be a shaman, which focuses on healing. They could be a woodcutter that focuses on overall DPS and just overall being your frontline defenses. You have your archers for all of your long-range enemies. And then you also have the ascetic, I cannot pronounce it, but it seems like they're just mainly debuffers who can just debuff all the enemies, and it's a nice healthy blend. And of course, you being frontline and center as the main badass to take on the demons. And during your battles, you can actually, like I said, do real-time squad attacks. You can actually stop the game and position your villagers into specific points, and it just becomes overall just awesome to see. And really, it's almost like you're building a army. Now, speaking about building this army, we can't talk about gameplay without the combat. And almost hour and a half of me beating this demo, I am still just visually just shocked at how good this combat is. It is very flashy, it's fluid, you'll master a variety of weapons and different techniques in a sense. So far, we only received the sword, but during the saving the Purge of Defilements, you can actually get new techniques that can further buff you or give you a new Kagura dance. Like, overall, it is a mix of like strategy and full, like, how do you want to like your fighting capabilities. The boss battle was pretty cool. I like calling forth, like, you can have them all like at fully attack, you can call them to fully defend the goddess. Like, it's taking tower defense in definitely on a spin. It really spun it on its goddamn head. And also, because the game is going to be coming out soon, it'll be almost, I think, a week and a half or 2 weeks from now. To celebrate the game's launch, there's a special collab with, guess who? Okami. And no, this wasn't part of why I say they're special successors. There's just, I think I've already proven the point that there's a couple of things that just similarities. If you guys agree with me, just let me know in the comment section below. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. Like, if this game gives you any reminiscence of, I would like to hear it in the comments. But essentially, players who complete the demo and do these specific missions that are on the website that is currently available now, so you can actually check the website, see what mission it is in, try to help out as much as you can. You can basically unlock like exclusive Okami themed outfits, weapons, and the overall soundtrack for the full game. But Kunitsu Gami Path, the Goddess, is shaping up to be a unique and exciting adventure with the beautiful, 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 captivating world, the strategic depth that it can kind of go a little bit in, and the overall flashy, fluid dance, traditional ritual, like that Kagura type fight, that it's so amazing to look at. Like, it's very wushu like as well, but it just looks so good. But it is a pretty fun experience to play this game. The game does launch July 19th, 2024. This will be this year, not even in a week and a half from now. It will drop on PlayStation, should be PS4 and PS5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S, and as well as, of course, PC. So that's it for me today, guys. If you enjoyed this preview of Kunitsu Gami Path of Goddess, definitely make sure to like the video, subscribe. It helps out a lot. I do have another game that I want you guys to check out. I'll leave it in the car right here. And as well as, if you want any more information regarding Kunitsu Gami, I'm your boy. I got you. But until next time, stay safe out there. And it's been your host, KSDTV, here at Chaotic Inc., signing out. Peace.